Steve Katsakos and I were on one of those pandemic Zoom calls about a year and a half ago, and he was cracking me up with stories about moving to New York City in the 70s and bumping into famous people. I said, we've got to write some songs about this. And a couple weeks later, I received a lyric about peeing next to Leonard Bernstein during the intermission of a Broadway show. And that started everything. We began assembling this kind of theatrical song cycle about a young man moving to New York in the 70s and determined to make it in the performing arts. For me as a composer, this was an exciting and challenging assignment to write across musical genres, using the flavor of New York City in the 1970s, and also paying homage to the likes of Bernstein, Sondheim, and Aaron Copland. There are several straight-up Broadway music theater tunes in this show, and yet there are areas that are quite operatic in temperament, and other areas that are kind of in between. And thus we have the Cabaret Opera, the Pleasing Recollection. The title comes from the fact that although the story is about a 20-something moving to New York, it's told through the lens of the older, mature avatar of that self, if you will, who guides us back as the younger self breaks into song in various and hilarious situations in the New York of the 1970s. Banging those keys, trying to please, yeah, you gotta start somewhere.